Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here. Welcome back to another LEGO Batman Summer 2019 set review. Today we're going to be looking at set number 76122, Batcave Clayface Invasion. This will be available starting on August 1st in Canada and the United States. I actually had this imported from Europe because it's actually been available there since June 1st. Anyways, it will retail for $99.99 USD and $139.99 Canadian. I know I feel like I say this every single video, but the price gap here has just been increased so much over the past few years. I remember when it was just a difference of $20 when it came to $100 sets. Now it's $40. My goodness. It has 1,038 pieces, 6 minifigures, and 1 buildable figure. Now I know, I'm sorry, a lot of you guys have been asking me to post this. It's just I couldn't fit this in the old setup. I've kind of got a new one going on right now. Still trying to figure it out, trying to make it the best that I can. But anyways, so without further ado, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the builds and then the figures. Figure that we'd start off with the actual build of the Batcave since, you know, I love playsets and everything, and I think that this is just, it looks really great. I wasn't a fan of it in the pictures, but when I was building it, when I've got it here in front of me, I really like this Batcave a lot. I like all of the different rooms and everything that you've got going on here. This reminds me a lot of the 2006 Batcave. If I had to relate it to something, I think it's really cool. But anyways, let's go ahead. We'll start off from left to right. Here is the prison cell area slash Batwing holder, and if you didn't know, you can actually put the Batwing in from the Riddler heist set, but we'll take a look at that in a different video because there's a lot to go over and I don't have enough time to do that, and I think it would make a good video on its own. But anyways, you've got the jail cell area right here. You've got a sticker there on a 1x2 tile, and it's just like a locked and unlocked sign. You can open the door like that, and you can also, with the TNT from Two-Face, you can explode the cell. But you don't have to just grab it by that. In the back, there's actually a little mechanism there that lets you pop open the cell like so, and then Catwoman or Two-Face can escape like that. It's interesting here that the pegs here are on the side, so I guess if you wanted to, you could move it onto the other side, onto the right, instead of having the transformation area there, you could have the transformation area over here, and so on and so forth. It's quite easy to actually pull this apart. You just grab it from the side, and you take it apart like so. Sometimes the pegs get stuck, unfortunately, but it is a cool feature, and I like that you can customize the Batcave. Anyways, while we're here, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the trophy area. It's really simplistic, but it's got a lot of different references, which I really appreciate. Right here, we have it's supposed to be like the giant dinosaur, the giant T-Rex that he keeps in the Batcave. It's interesting. It's the baby dino without any printing. I mean, everything there is really supposed to be big. You've got the Joker card there, which is supposed to be huge. That's actually a 1x2 sticker. And as well there, you have a penny, which is it's really interesting. It's, again, supposed to be a giant penny. But, yeah, it's a cool trophy room. We haven't really gotten a trophy room since the 2006 Batcave, so it is cool to be getting something reminiscent of that here. Above that, we've got this weird, like, backpack thing, which we'll take a closer look at on Batman, but it has a rack here that you can actually keep it on. It's like the lipstick or the like pen piece that they've been using. I think that was first from Friends. And you've got this 1x2 cheese slope there with a sticker on it. Here is the Bat computer area, and it's got a lot of cool different things going on here. I love the Bat computer. I love all of the little tiles and stickers that we've got going on here. At the top there, we've got a call coming in from what either could be Nightwing or Robin. I think it could be Robin because of this here. Like, you've got a location on Robin. I think that's supposed to be his symbol there. And you've also got a Gotham City. I guess someone lit the bat signal here. I love the map of Gotham there. That's really cool. I'm a bit rusty on like what the different areas are because I used to know it all from DC Universe Online, but it's cool there. You've also got a little Bat Hound symbol there. I'm not sure why. Maybe he's calling him. And you've got this bar graph, and you also have his bank account with all his money. You've got some more charts and different things. I think that's maybe supposed to be a Catwoman logo with a Target. Not sure. Target, maybe Deadshot. Might be a bit of a stretch there. To the right, we've got an alert that I think he's scanning for the Joker, and he's in his prison outfit there because he probably, I guess it's from him escaping from the 4+ Junior set that we looked at. Underneath, we've got Wayne Industries. It's got all the information about the Bat Tank that is included in this set. Got some caution, I guess there's some warnings and stuff like that, and maybe the gas meter at the bottom. You've also got a strand of DNA as well as a cool keyboard with a handprint activation thing there, and you've also got, like, I don't know, you've got one of the tiny bat symbols with a green and red light. You have a swivel chair for Batman, which is supposed to look like a bat there from the back, which is interesting. And if you pull out, you can have got a better look at the Batcave there. You can see that there's one bat symbol there and one bat symbol there. And that's, instead of having like a printed one, which is what a lot of the Batcaves have had on that big dish, it's actually just a bat symbol on there. So that's kind of cool. Let's move on to the right side. To the right, we've got a workout area at the top here with a water bottle as well as his workout dumbbell, which is cool. You can just put that on there. It's on the Mixel arm, so it doesn't really hold it. Underneath, you've got a gadget area for the Batcave with a grapple gun as well as some batarangs. And what's interesting is you just pop that off, and if you wanted to, you could move that to the left side and bring the trophy room over here. Again, adding to a bit of the customization that you can have with this Batcave, which I think is a really cool feature. Alright, here's my favorite part, and I've detached it from the rest of the Batcave because I really want to take a closer look at this. It's really, really cool, really complicated, but it's just, I love this feature a lot. So what you do is you take the Bruce Wayne figure here, and you put him on top. And in the back, what you do is you take your Batman figure, and you put the Batman figure inside there, and then you just let the magic happen. It is just, I love this feature a lot. This was introduced back in the 2012 Batcave. I know the 2006 one had a transformation, but this one is just so smooth and so cool. Anyways, what happens is you just, all you do is you pull out the peg that you saw at the back, and Bruce Wayne drops down into there, and Batman comes out. Oh my goodness, just, it's such a cool feature. I love this a lot, and you could put any Batsuit in there as well if you've got other ones from your collection. Oh, it's just, it's so cool. At the top, you've got the hotline to the GCPD from Commissioner Gordon to the Batcave, so Bruce Wayne can pick up the phone call and then drop down and get ready and change to become Batman, which is really cool. And you've also got another sticker down at the bottom, which I like a lot as well. It's supposed to be like an elevator up and down button, so that's really cool. And here is Clayface, and he's actually in the name of the set, so you expect him, he's got to be good, right? He's got to be a good build, he's got to be either a big figure or whatever. And yeah, he's something. He uses a lot of Mixel joint parts. I don't know if that necessarily works for him. It is a lot smoother than I'd say the other Clayface, which I think that would make an excellent video as a comparison video between the two. But here he is here, and he's just, I don't know. He's got some really cool prints. Like, I really like the one there on the shoulder arm piece. But other than that, I don't know how I feel about it. Let's take a look at the arms here. You've got some good articulation. The claws here can open up. You can hold a figure if you wanted to. It isn't really too good for doing that. You move it around a lot, it'll fall out. But it can do that technically. It's got some good articulation. At the top, you can see how that looks. I like the coloring of this. It looks cool with the dark orange and the medium nougat. The legs there have a lot of articulation as well. You have these slope pieces there with some stickers on it. They're just the same stickers everywhere that you see. Cool clay effect there dripping. The mouth can open a little bit. You can see there. I don't like that it doesn't line up because you can see there at the top the lightsaber hilt isn't the exact same dimension wise on each side, so it's not actually in the center, which I don't like. You can rotate his hips around. The back doesn't look too good, but I don't think the other Clayface one did either. But there's not really too much going on with this Clayface. It is interesting. Definitely more articulation. He doesn't feel as chunky. He feels really chunky here, but his arms are so thin and tiny, and same with his legs. Just doesn't look proportionally right. Here's the Bat Tank, and I think that this is our third Bat Tank, and it exists. I don't know. It's really compact. Wouldn't even call. I don't know like really what this is. It's so weird. I do like this, however. The flick fire missiles feature in this set is really cool. It's like, oh, I don't know, it's got a lot of it just looks so cool that it with the length and everything, it makes the missiles look longer, and you could just push them out like that. It was just the angle, but they do shoot not as well as I think that they should. I like the dish there with the Batman symbol. That's cool. You're using one of the bat symbol pieces there as well as on the front, and this actually all just lifts up so that you could put a figure inside. And the computer there, normally you've got some really cool sticker or something included, but not this time. You've got just the classic 1x1 little computer disk there that has been recently updated. On the sides, you have the stud shooters that shoots some of the new Batman pieces, and you've also got the new grapple gun there on the side as well. And in the front, you've got 2 stickers there, and I don't know if you saw, but there's also a sticker here on the Nexo Knight shield, and there's also some here on these like shoulder or knee pads or something, I think is what they've been used for a lot. I don't really know. Yeah, the wheels here, they're really chunky. I think it's I don't know. I prefer ones with like the rubber tires because they move smoother. This one's really loud, but it is a tank, so I guess that kind of makes sense. You've got a back grill there with the silver pieces and some more silver pieces there in the middle, but overall it's definitely interesting. Looks more spidery. I don't know what it is. I can picture the arms on the side there, and boom, you've got a Spider-Man vehicle, but I don't know. What do you guys think of it? I am genuinely curious. I don't think it's one of the best Batman vehicles. Definitely not in the Wave, because the other Batmobile is just, it's amazing. Here is the new Batman figure for the line of sets, and it's pretty cool because this is actually based off of his Rebirth outfit from that comic line, and this is a brand new figure. I thought that originally it was the same as the January figures that we got, but this is actually brand new. You can see what it looks like from the back there with his cape down, and he has some really cool printing. I wasn't a fan of it because I thought that it was the same one as before, but I really like the way that the gold looks on the Batman symbol. I think that's really cool and unique. And upon closer look, it looks so cool. And same with the utility belt. I just think that's a really cool texturing that the gold does there. And I like the lines and stuff on his torso as well, cutting through his muscles. So that's really cool. If you look though, unfortunately, he doesn't have any arm printing or leg printing. I wish that he had dual molded legs at least. It's a bit of a shame. If you want to get dual molded dark gray and black legs, you can go back and get some from other sets, but have to do with what you've got here. Anyways, the face print is actually brand new. Instead of having that ugly white line across, he's got these goggles that line up with the holes on the mask. So I think that's really interesting. He's got a really cool smirking expression on one face, and on the other side, he's got this generic Batman face. And if you want to take a look with the mask on, you can see that there. And flipping up his cape, you can see how the printing carries over from the front with his belt carrying over, and just the lines and everything, it just looks so cool and textured. But this is really cool. I don't like these fabric capes, but it is really good figure, and I don't mind getting a lot of these. I do wish that maybe he had an exclusive face print in a couple of the sets, but overall I think this is a really cool looking Batman figure. And here is Batman with the backpack, is what the set description calls it, and it's got these weird new pieces like a drill or something, and I don't know if that's meant to be like a jet propulsion so that he could fly or something. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but it is pretty interesting. He's got the Spider-Man back piece there from the Avengers Infinity War wave of sets, of course the Outrider piece as well, but really interesting. I think it probably would be better to take the cape off so that it doesn't catch on fire, but I don't know, it looks so weird. Look how tall his neck is there compared to where his torso is. It just looks so funny. And what would a Batcave set be without a Bruce Wayne figure? And this one's alright. It's fine, I guess. I don't really like the plaid on the suit. I think that's kind of, I don't know. I'm sure at some point he's worn plaid, but to me, I always think of him in a solid, he's always been a solid suit kind of guy, you know? But I like the face print here from Star Wars. That's pretty interesting. New face. I don't mind it here being used. And on the back, he's got this other angry expression. Again, it's kind of interesting. It's a good looking figure. I think it kind of works for Bruce Wayne with the hairpiece and everything, of course. I remember the first one I got of this,
was actually from, I think, the first 2012 Batcave with that Bruce Wayne, so it's cool that they're still using it here. I really like that slicked back hairpiece. I think it works really well for like a rich person like him.
Here is the new Robin for this wave of 2019 sets, and this is supposed to be Damian Wayne from the Rebirth line of comics. And I really like this figure. I don't know how I feel about like the cape. It looks a little too, I don't know, it doesn't really look like a tattered cape, which is what it's meant to be with like the carvings out, but I don't know, it just looks too pointy. It doesn't look as natural, I guess, as the Batman one. Maybe it's just because he's shorter they needed to do that, but I don't know how I feel about that. It looks like just a bright sun, but anyways, the figure looks really cool. I do like his face print, and he comes with the spiky hair in black. His torso printing is really nice as well, with the Robin logo there on the chest. I'd love to compare these against the other Robin figures. Taking his hairpiece off, you can see on the back that he's got this other angry expression. So that's pretty cool. His pupils change as well to kind of squint as he's more angry or fighting. And flipping up his fabric cape, you can see how the printing carries over from the front as well with his utility belt and everything else. It looks really cool and really great figure, I think. One of the best, most detailed torsos, I think, for Robin, so that's pretty cool.
And continuing with the good guys in the set, I guess, yeah, there is kind of one more, but we'll get to her. But this is, of course, Batwoman, and she looks really cool. This is the same one from the OMAC set from the year prior. And again, I really like this outfit. I think that it looks super, super cool. I really like the new cowl piece here that she's got going on with the hair. And just, I love red. I love red, so it really, I really love this figure because of that. I like the cowl in red, and it's just such a great looking figure. Taking the mask off, you can see that she's got the same sort of goggle printing that Bruce has, but of course above his eyes. So it's kind of sad that we don't have Kate Kane minifigure, but maybe at some point, if the show's successful, maybe we'll get some more content and sets with her. But she's got some cool back printing there as well. It would have been interesting maybe if she had the utility belt in red. It would have been cool to get that for the first time. But, I mean, this figure still holds up, and I think it still looks really great. And here is Catwoman bridging the gap between the heroes and the villains of the set. She's got a whip in black and a clear diamond. Not quite sure where she got that stuff from, but it's cool. I do have a bit of a problem with this figure. It's a little hard to see, but her eyes there don't line up with the goggles. And I think it's just a bit of, I don't know what it is, at least on the front. On the back, you can see that the eyes are a little bit lower, so there's just something going on with the front face print. It's just a little too high up, that the eyes don't really sit properly. It might be hard. I don't know if you could see that on camera, but it is in person. It's a little frustrating, but either way, I think that she looks really cool here. She's using the Catwoman helmet piece from the Lego Batman movie line of sets, and taking it off, you could see here that she just looks, it looks so cool. I love this figure. It looks so cool. I can't wait to do comparison videos of Catwoman and a bunch of the other Batman villains and Batman suits and such in August is the plan, so that we can have like a month of DC content. This one's kind of really cool looking figure. I love the torso prints and everything. It just looks really awesome. Really great figure in this set. Two-Face is one of my all-time favorite Batman villains, at least top 3 probably, and my goodness, I love this one a lot. I love the slicked back hair piece, like I was saying before, and I just love seeing it here with it being purple and black. It looks so, so cool. And he just looks fantastic. That face print is just incredible. Look at the detail on that. It's so great. Of course, you know, I love red, so the suit just really sells it here. I love the suit in red and the vest in hot pink. It just looks so stunning, and I can't wait again to do a comparison video because this just completely stands out against all of the other Two-Face figures that we've ever gotten, so I'm really excited to do that. Anyways, his accessory is just a goon gun and a dynamite stick. Unfortunately, there's no back head printing or anything, but he does have some back printing, so that's cool. No leg printing, which is a bit of a shame. It would have been cool if his blazer came down onto the legs, kind of like what Commissioner Gordon has going on, but I get that they can't do that for every figure, but either way, that face print is just incredible.
Well, there you have it, everyone. That is the Batcave Clayface Invasion set. And as far as Batcave sets go, I quite like it. And I've been doing top 10 lists recently, and I definitely think that could be its own category. Just, we've gotten a lot of Batcaves over the years, so it'll be fun to maybe sit down and do a top 10 of that. I'm sure that this would be on the higher end of that because I really like some of the play features here. And I think that this is a great way to get people into Batman and DC because this is just has some of the best elements that I think of when I think of the past Batcaves and everything from 2006 all the way to today. It's just crazy how long it's been that we've gotten Batman sets. Overall, I really like the customization of this Batcave. It's probably the best in terms of like making your own Batcave. You can move around the workout area, you can move around just the stuff on the left to the right. It's such a cool and I guess it allows you to make your own Batcave, and I really like as well just the aesthetic of everything with the dark brown. It's not really a Batcave color that we've ever gotten before, and I like all the pipes and everything going through, especially on the changing area. It looks so cool. It just feels so rustic and everything, and this is supposed to be based off of the Rebirth wave of comics Batcave, so this is really cool. I love everything going on with this Batcave. For all the new people that just subscribed to the channel, if you do want to check out all of the other reviews that I have of the other 2019 Batman sets, there is a playlist linked here at the end. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.